Oh yeah.
every thought that you have. And it's hard because, again, it's like we live in a world where we're taught to hate ourselves constantly. So it's like, it's really hard, but it's like every single thing I think that you think about yourself and others and how you react to things, what you choose to think about, what you spend time talking about. It's like, I think it all plays a part somehow. Manifestation, like if we're going really there. But my mom always taught me that if I want something, it can happen. Like it's absolutely possible, and to never act like it's not. And I think in a way that's kind of manifestation. It's like you think about it like it's already there, and it is. But I was taught that since I'm 4 years old. I was 4 years old and they called 411 to ask the lady who worked at the front desk at Universal if I could audition for all that, you know? And then I was on Nickelodeon. That was like my first, you know.
Yes, yes, it is true.
I do think it's real because I think that that's how I'm here at all.
I heard that you tell yourself sometimes you're doing good, baby.
Yes, you got to.
Yeah.
You have to, because there's another little voice that's going, you're not doing good enough.
Yeah.
So the outside voice has to go, you're doing good.
What's your personal mantra, Jen?
I have so many affirmations that I do, and I've done affirmations for a long, long time. I feel like they really do, that the more, I believe that how you think, and I teach my kids this, your thoughts create your life. And so you have to think positive thoughts all the time. You have to force yourself to think positive thoughts at times. And so I do a lot of different affirmations. I'm open and receptive to all the goodness and abundance the universe has to offer. I am in perfect health. My children are in perfect health. We are safe. We are whole. I am whole.
Oprah, you're my vision board for 2018.
Really?
And I am here, so I have manifested this moment.
Congratulations.
Do you even have a vision board? And if so, what type of things are on it?
Wow. Oprah. I don't vision board anymore because I am a powerful manifester. And I know that, and I know how to do it without physically putting it on a board. You have to meet the vibration. You can't be above or below it. It's just what I was talking about, negative energy, positive energy. In order to draw the thing to you that you want to come, you can't want it so much that you fear that you won't get it. You have to want it. So in order for me to be on your vision board, you must have put it there and then you let it go.
Yes.
And then you weren't thinking about it every day. Because you can't, it doesn't come to you that way. You have to do it, and then you have to put it, and then you have to meet that vibration. You have to prepare yourself to be there and ready when it shows up, and you were.
Interesting. In the documentary, there's a scene where, the cameras came into my condo and I have this book of manifestations, and whatever it is, from like I sing high with no tension to my single went #1 to I sold out the Rogers Center, which is the stadium back home. All that stuff, right? Which is amazing. Then I realized nothing in there said, I feel calm and happy in my body. I love myself. I am the best version of nothing. And that was so funny because I found myself at this very high level of success, but very low level of internal success. And it's just like such an important thing because I think it gets romanticized to be like, I will be the greatest. I will be the biggest artist in the world. I will sell at the stadiums, And it is magical, and there's nothing on this earth like that. But what needs to be more romanticized is that I love me, because that is what's really gonna save you.
When I first moved to Los Angeles 15 years ago, I took an acting class. They made us watch The Secret. I don't know if you remember that. It's like you manifest the things you want in your life.
Of course, Rhonda Byrne.
That's right.
Yes.
I made a vision board. It was a house, a horse, and Ellen. I don't know what I wanted from you exactly.
Was it my name or a picture of me?
No, it was you.
A picture of me.
A picture of you on a red carpet that I cut out of a magazine.
So, did you get the house and horse?
I have the house and the horse, and here I am.
Oh man, that's, see, it worked.
It worked. It works. I don't know. It all came together. It has always been my dream to be on your show, and your producer said I should tell this story, and I'm already regretting it.
Stopped the car, and I pulled over, and I called my mother, and I
I told her that I got this film. And you know what my mom told me? There's this turtle that used to be there in my living room. I think it's some feng shui thing. You just open the turtle and you put like a wish inside that turtle and you shut it. And when your wish comes true, you take it out. So she never told me about this. But when she came down, after she heard that I've got the film, she opened that and she showed it to me and she'd written it there. I hope my daughter stars in a Yash Raj film, I swear. It's unbelievable. So I think somewhere she always wanted me to be an actress.
What are you saying?
She'd said that she'd written this long ago. Like one thing for my brother, one thing for me.
Has the brother's thing come true as well? Can I write something in that turtle?
You have to make my mom write it.
Okay.
She's some direct contact with God.
You want to know something crazy that I just remembered? Before we made any songs together, Finney said this, and it was kind of as a joke. We were talking about, like, making music, like, we were like, what if we made music together? And he goes, I'm gonna make you the biggest pop star in the world. And I was like, haha, like, we laughed.
When was this? How long ago was this?
2015, the beginning of 2015.
That's crazy. What does it feel like now? You're in this house, you're sitting there, like you say, you hear these songs being recorded and made, and then now you sit in these arenas.
Because the whole experience is so crazy, you know? I mean, for a while they'd write these songs and I'd be like, when is it gonna come out? Because everyone in the world has to hear it. And now everybody hears it and...
I had a dream. I got everything.
Is it true that you run on a treadmill with a big picture of an Academy Award in front of it?
I do, but it's not right in front of the treadmill. It's over in the corner somewhere, just so it's in the back of my mind.
Not quite the back, I'll bet. I bet it's a little closer than the very back of your mind.
Well, it's getting closer.
Where does
you want to do, anything you've ever said, there's no way I'll be able to do that. Now you're just doing it, right?
Well, I will say that the cover of Sports Illustrated and the cover of Vogue were on my vision board.
Really?
Yes.
You made vision boards?
Yes, that's my whole message. You know, speak what you want. Make it your truth, and it will come true. It took me 2 years. It took the vision board that I still have up 2 years. And that doesn't matter because patience will bring you so much more. You can't hurry things up. You know, it's not our timing. So at the end of the day, this was all supposed to happen with patience.
I love it. I love it for you too.
Thank you.
Because you know, people talk about, I hope she doesn't get a big head. I hope she doesn't change. I hope she doesn't. But you don't strike me as the kind of person.
My mama wouldn't let me. My husband would be like, "Who do you think you are?" Hey. So no, I keep very amazing people around me.
I remember thinking like, wow, that's the kind of guy I wish I could marry. He's so amazing.
Absolutely.
So it wasn't until a few months down the line where I decided to become celibate. I started telling friends and family that he was my husband. Everyone's like, and you sound crazy.
Now, we had not started dating.
We had not started dating.
You didn't know any of it?
None of it.
So you manifested this?
Yeah. But everything was like confirmation.
You called it in.
It was hearing it,
sure did.
so then I started speaking it, so then I started, you know, shamelessly telling it, and then eventually people started coming up to me and saying stuff, you know.
10 years ago, you were making YouTube videos in your parents' basement. Now you have a late night show. I mean, that's incredible. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you.
I mean, you must have envisioned this, right? If you have a vision board, you must have seen this happening.
Yes, well, being on the show has been on my vision board for 5 years, legitimately. And my fans were so keen on it as well that they've actually photoshopped many pictures of us together. And so people think I've already been on the show because they're so good at Photoshop, but I haven't. This is my first time. And my mom always told me, she was like, Lily, no matter what you do in life, no matter what movie, no matter what TV show, I do not care unless you get to go on Ellen's show. Like, it is the marker of success for my mom, and she made me promise that if I ever go on your show, I have to bring her to the set.
All right,
which means you have to invite me back.
Yes, I will invite you back. As soon as we're able to have people in this studio, you're our first guest back.
Because I found it fascinating that you believe in vision boards. I find that fascinating.
Man, if I didn't have no vision board, I'd be in trouble. You got to keep it in front. It's on my laptop. It's the screen on my phone. It's on my iPad. It's on my desktop.
That is so amazing, Steve. Like 10 years ago on the Oprah show, I was talking about vision boards, and people were like, that doesn't work. You are living proof. It absolutely does. You have to have a vision and a plan to execute so that every step moves you in the direction of vision. So let's talk about your vision board.
Yeah, okay. It's got some stuff on it I can't share with people. Y'all would really be looking at me crazy, man, if you saw what it was, but my vision board is incredible, man.
It has another life, and it's really, I call it the life of your dream. You know, your dream has a reality that most people kind of separate from their present, but I like to say that my dream is my now. The first coat and the first law of shedding is empowering your inner self. You know, is a gift that is not given by man, so what you just have to really improve is your inner image opposed to your outer one. My method of combating moping is basically staying grounded and making sure and remembering that I'm really the one that's steering my ship. It's not a movie, it's not people, but I'm the one that's controlling my joy and happiness.
Today is your day. You got this. You're absolutely crushing it at everything you do, from your job to maintaining a social life to pursuing your passion projects. You are killing it. Ignore anyone who tells you otherwise, because you're amazing. The only thing more beautiful than your smile is your personality. Yeah, I said it. You're more than capable to take on the world, the whole world, by storm. Speaking of the world, did you know that it's a better place because you're in it? I mean, your mum brags about you all the time. Dogs love you. You're strong, you're confident, you're intelligent, you're charismatic, you're the total package. On a scale from 1 to 10, you are an 11. You make me want to be a better man. You are bloody brilliant. Brilliant. Don't forget it, okay? Do not forget it. And go out there, take the day by storm, and remember this: I'm proud of you.